Welcome to Gridbusters. Sorry it's been so long since my last video. Well, the reason I haven't posted for so long is because, well, I had a bit of an accident. I fell off a very high ladder and almost killed myself. So let me show you exactly what happened. So I'm here inside the barn, and for the last month or so, myself and the builder have been renovating the garage because that is where I'm going to be putting the solar combiner boxes. And for a long time I've been wanting to renovate the garage, put some doors on the garage, dry line the walls, put a proper ceiling in to stop bird droppings and so forth on the car. Now, part of that was I wanted to put some electrics in there. So I wanted to put like lighting, plug sockets, car charger, stuff like that. So I needed cabling. So what actually happened was I went up this ladder here, and you can see it's, there we go, it goes all the way to the very, very top there. And I did something really dumb. I came in here on my own, and it's quite away from the house. No one can hear me. I came in here on my own. I climbed this ladder, which I've done before, and went up there to do some cabling, did my cabling, came down the ladder, and the ladder slipped and actually fell away. And I was actually holding a toolbox in one hand, and to be honest, I wasn't actually holding the ladder with the other hand. And it's almost like slow motion. I was going down the ladder, suddenly there wasn't a ladder there, and I fell like a stone. And as I fell, I kind of twisted around, and when I came to the bottom, you can see it's quite a distance to the top of that wall. When I came to the bottom, my back actually hit the ladder, and I ended up on the floor. Now, I'm very lucky in here, it's not a concrete floor, it is actually a dirt floor, but it knocked the wind out of me and I couldn't actually breathe for about a minute. I was just gasping for air. It was terrible. I could hardly walk. You know, long way from the house, no one could hear me, and I managed after about 10 minutes to get myself together and kind of get back to the house, and Dave helped me and everything. And yeah, I've been in pain for the last week, and I'm still not 100%, nowhere near 100%. My back is still killing me right now, so yeah. So you can see up there, up there is above the garage, and that's where I was laying the cable. And I was literally I was on the first rung of that ladder, at the very, very top coming down, and then down here, the ladder slipped and completely fell away, and I fell all the way down to here, hit the ladder on my way down, on my back. Yeah, so as I said, luckily it's a soft floor. So this is the garage now. We've got double doors, which we've just installed. The first set of doors, I've actually installed electric motors. So they actually open with a remote control, which is pretty cool. Apparently you can hook it up to Google Home and then automate the process, so I might do that. Let's go in and have a look. This is the garage here. Space for 2 cars. This is Dave's car here on the left. Eventually we're going to be putting Dave's car here on the right. He's going to be replacing his pickup truck with a Tesla Cybertruck when we finally get them in France. Don't know when that's going to be. We put our deposit down a couple of years ago. Who knows if we'll get the Cybertruck in France. If not, we'll just stick with this diesel pickup truck for now. But normally this is where I'm going to be putting my Tesla. In the back of the pickup truck at the moment, I went to the store yesterday and bought a reclining chair, an electric reclining chair, because my back is hurting so much. I can't actually sit on anything in the house without my back absolutely killing me. So that's what's in the back of the truck, waiting for the builder to come tomorrow to help unload that, because I can't unload it. That's why the truck is in the garage at the moment. But yeah, so this is the garage. Still got a little bit of work to do here, a bit of painting, a little bit of filling. The cabling I was doing when I had my accident was for these lights, but they're all in now. So let's go and have a look at the solar combiner boxes. So what I've actually done is I've mounted, the same as I did in the plant room, a piece of MDF, painted it black, and then I've put in the breaker panel here, or the fuse box, we call it in Europe. This is for the whole barn. So this is for the garage and anything else we put in the barn in the future. So these are the two solar combiner boxes for the solar panels which we're going to be installing on the roof. Here is a space for a third solar combiner box, which I intend to put in probably later in the year. So as a phase one, we're just going to be installing 30, I think it's 33 panels. And then if we need it, I might install another set of panels later in the year, and then that would go into a third combiner box. So yeah, that's what's happening here. And then over here, we have the control box here for the electric gates. Now, the interesting thing is, you may be wondering why I didn't film converting the garage. And this is something I wanted to ask everybody on the channel, because when I created a series of videos of me doing the plant room, or building the plant room, building the workshop, I didn't get very many views on those videos. And I think it's maybe because the channel was just starting out. But then I thought, well, maybe, this is a solar kind of channel. This is a channel about alternative energy. Maybe you guys aren't that interested in watching me convert a room in the barn into a garage or a workshop or a plant room. You just want to see the wiring and the solar panel stuff. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. That's why I didn't film the process of converting this garage. But if let me know if that kind of interests you, if you'd like to actually see me doing things like that. So as an example, we're buying an electric tractor in a few months' time. They're very new things, electric tractors, a battery operated tractor, and it's really expensive. It costs the same amount as a car. So I didn't want to just leave it outside. I wanted to create a proper tractor garage. So what I'm doing is the next project, which we're starting tomorrow actually, is we are converting another room in the barn, which will be the tractor garage. So we're putting a concrete floor in, we're putting gates in like we've done in the garage. We're going to be putting a very, very heavy duty power line into that garage for the charging infrastructure for the tractor and anything else which we might get in the future. So I don't know if you guys want to see that kind of stuff, if you're interested in seeing kind of renovation videos. I didn't want this channel necessarily to end up just being like another French renovation DIY channel. But let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that. I'm definitely going to be showing the electric tractor and stuff like that. I want to kind of include stuff like that in the on the channel. But let me know if you'd be interested in seeing the kind of DIY stuff on the channel. That would be really helpful to me. Now, the reason we're doing the tractor shed immediately is because we were scheduled to start the roof this week, actually. This week we were going to be starting redoing the whole roof. So we're putting a whole new roof on the barn, taking all the corrugated iron off, putting proper roofing panels on, and then putting all the solar panels actually on the roof on the barn. But I physically couldn't help the builder because I'm in my back's still in a really bad state. So this is why we did the garage project, and we're doing the tractor garage project, which we were going to be doing later in the year. We've kind of moved the timing of those. So once we've done the tractor garage, which will probably take a week or two, hopefully my back will be better then, and then we're going to be starting on the roof, which is a really big project. Now, I do intend to film that because we will be installing all of the solar panel racking. We're going to be putting up 33 panels and all the cabling and everything. Obviously, I'm going to include all of that. Let me know if you want to see all the other stuff as well, like taking all the corrugated iron off, reinforcing the roof for the weight of the solar panels and all the woodworking and all of that. Let me know if you want to see all that, because if you do, I'll film it all. It's no problem. We've got everything all prepared for that. I've actually already gone out and bought a huge scaffolding tower. So I'll just put some cutaways of it in here. So this was a scaffolding tower I bought from an English scaffolding tower company in the UK, in France, that imports UK scaffolding towers into France. So these are really, really high quality scaffolding towers, much cheaper than buying the French ones. So I'll put a link to the company in the description. It's not a sponsorship or anything. I paid for this completely 100% out of my own money. This is not a sponsorship thing or anything, But yeah, so I've been using the scaffolding tower actually in here, and it's been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, so I've got all the scaffolding tower, the actual solar panel, the second delivery of the solar panels, and all the racking and everything else all arrives next week. And then hopefully the week after, I think the weather's getting better then as well, that's when we should be starting the solar panel installation. So that's what's happening with the channel. Let me know your comments. Let me know the things that you'd be really interested in seeing, the things that don't interest you, the things that you want to see, things that you don't want to see. Would really appreciate that feedback. And hopefully my back should start to get better soon. Still having a lot of problems with it, but hopefully, yeah, it's been a little while since I've had the accident, but I'm hoping that in another week's time, my back should be better and I'll be back on track. So I'll catch you soon. Have a great day, and you remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.